Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's Q&A. I did one recently that talked about a good idea if you can't afford to buy in the city, then maybe you should consider buying an investment property outside of the city. So I wanted to expand on that a little bit because I had such a good response and I had a lot of questions about it. So if you have no money to buy a property in the city of Toronto, but you still want to buy something, I suggested that a good idea would be to buy an investment property outside of Toronto where it's reasonable and you can still have the opportunity to grow your investment in the market. Doesn't mean you have to live there. You get a property manager to manage the property for you and you can just collect the money. So what are some of the options that are available to you? Of course, there are tons, but I gave you a couple, and these are some places that I own property, so I think that this is a good, coming from experience, some good advice if you are considering doing this. So a place like Windsor, which I think really right now is a great market. It's growing like crazy. It's still really good value. You can pick up a property there, a duplex, for about $250,000, and you're going to rent that for about $2,000 a month, right? So it gives you a nice little return. Hamilton is another great opportunity. You've got everything in Hamilton ranging from the really cheap to the not so cheap. But for about $300,000, you can pick up a decent duplex. And for that, you're probably going to get something about $2,300 a month in rent from the 2 units. Now, another good option is Durham region. If you don't want to go so far, you can consider a place like Ajax. Ajax is going to cost you a little bit more money, maybe about $500,000. But for $500,000, you could get 2 tenants in there that would pay you approximately about $3,000. So just remember, these are just rough estimates, but sort of what I'm seeing across the board in general. So good options here. Again, not a bad option for you to consider buying outside of the property, build some equity, then maybe down the road take some of that equity out. You're already in the market, you're growing like everyone else, and then you can take that and buy something in the city where you want to live yourself. Hope that's been helpful. As always, feel free to reach out and ask any questions. I can absolutely put you in touch with agents that work all of these different markets. So if you need that, any recommendations, just let me know. Hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next week. Bye for now.